Let's talk about the new joint connection system. So one of the things you probably you will note, it's that the way that the version 2.0 connects the joints is more like a Maya way, like where we have a unified joint structure. And let's see how it works. So first I'm gonna create here an arm, always an arm. And then I'm gonna set some options. This is gonna be left, and we have here some joint connection settings. So first one, we should not care too much on this one. I'm just gonna close, and then I'm gonna create another, I don't know, another control here. Okay, so for the control, I'm just gonna leave it by default like this. I'm gonna place it there, and then I'm gonna add another arm and close here. So basically we have arm, control, and arm. And if I build here, you will see some interesting things. Just gonna build. Okay, the first thing, this is connected. That's cool. So everything it's set there. The joints are here. So this it's empty because it's unified on the parent, and we have the joint structure here that it's basically a line here. So all the joints have 0 rotations. It's very important. We have translations, that's inevitable, but we have all 0 out, so that's cool. First thing, we have here the this control that it's parent of this arm, but at the same time it doesn't have any joints. So this arm here tries to look for the first parent joint, so it jumps him and it's gonna look there. So that's cool. So it's kind of smart sometimes, not always. But what happens if I want the joint here? Okay, let's check it out. So I'm just delete my rig again. Just gonna open my settings. I'm still using settings and properties. Properties is from Softimage, my beloved Softimage. So I'm still using this naming convention here. So Maya properties, settings, channels, all the same for me. Okay. So we have the option to create a joint for this control. Just gonna close. And let's build again. Whoop. So now we have a joint here in the middle. Nice. And just double checking. Oh, it has translation. There's no way to get around this. And we have some 0 out for the rest. That's cool. I would like to advise that there is a trade-off for this thing. It's nice because you can use it for sport, for game engines like Unity or Unreal using FBX. It's nice because you can drive, like say, driving keys, or use it to connect to other stuff that we'll see in another video. But it's a trade-off. It's heavier. You need to calculate all the compensations, all the stuff for these channels. Channels, not chain. So it's gonna be slightly slower, sometimes like by a few frames here, frame rates. But you have this more clean way to connect. Let's say you don't like it, you don't want to have this anymore. So you can go here and we can uncheck separated joint structure. So if we separate this, and I'm just gonna build using the command here. Okay, we have more like the old style mGear, but it's not at all the old style because it's not keeping separated structure. Means if we check the guide here, the generated rig, we don't have the joint structure. By the way, it's called joint, not shadow anymore. Haha, that's a big change. I guess the people has been always working in Maya is gonna He's gonna love the new naming convention. No shadows anymore. Sorry, Jeremy. I just changed your naming convention here. Okay, and we don't have the join destructor anymore, so because it's this way. So okay, let's go back to the guide settings. Join destructor. Okay, that's nice. But you probably will note that we have another option here on the settings, and it's use joint index. What's that thing? So basically you can set the parent joint index for the joint. So it's important to differentiate the behavior rig with the joint structure. So we can now reparent the joint to any joint index on the parent component. So okay, let's do this with the spine. So I'm just gonna clean up there, and I'm gonna create spine. I'm gonna do it with the spine because it's a little clear here. So I'm just gonna add a few more divisions, close. And now I'm gonna create here another arm. Nice. So the arm is created there. So first thing, if I'm gonna create another arm here on the hip, just gonna reparent, close. So I duplicate it, but I'm using my shortcuts that are special for duplicate in mGear. So don't use the Ctrl D usually. So if you want my shortcut, utilities, create mGear hotkeys. Okay, so just gonna build this. Let's see what we get here. So we have this automatic connection. So this is taking the last one because if you connect a parent to this one, say okay, take the first one, and if you parent to this one, it say okay, this represents to connect with the last one. Okay, that's awesome. But what if I want to connect here? Let's check. This is joint 7. So 7. It's that number an index? Oh yeah, it's an index. So we just need to go here, settings, use the index, and 7. Okay, so now when I build, hopefully it's gonna connect to index 7. Oh, voila. So we have here index 7 connected. So I guess the mechanic, it's quite easy to continue from here, but remember, this is only for the joint connection, not for the behavior connection. So the behavior connection is defined by other methods that we will see in some point, but this is the joint structure, so you can change it and make it as you wish. Okay, I'm gonna stop here and let's continue in another video. Bye bye.